They came not with fleets of war, but with silence. From the darkest reaches of the void, a presence emerged. Neither friend nor foe, but something far more dangerous. A choice was given, to bind our destiny to the stars or to vanish into the shadows forever. This is the story of the pact that changed everything humanity thought it knew about survival and about ourselves. The year was 2461, and humanity had just begun to stretch beyond the local cluster. Colony ships carved fragile trails of light through the void. We believed the stars belonged to us until the shadows moved. They appeared first as distortions in gravity, faint whispers in the comms of long-range ships. No battles, no warnings. Then came the message, choose, align with the stars or vanish with the shadows. No one understood what it meant. Were they gods, ancient machines, or civilizations beyond time? The Galactic Council, a fragile alliance of humans and alien partners, fractured instantly. Some argued to accept whatever the beings demanded, better servitude than annihilation. Others swore humanity must never kneel, even if it meant extinction. But the truth was harsher. The shadows weren't offering war. They were offering integration, to be bound into a cosmic network of consciousness spanning light and dark where individuality blurred. Commander Celine Vera, human envoy to the Council, discovered a secret. The beings weren't united. The stars represented civilizations who had merged with the luminous network, sharing knowledge, emotion, even memory. The shadows were those who rejected it, fading into isolation until their empires crumbled. The pact wasn't slavery, it was assimilation, and refusal meant not war, but irrelevance, slow decay forgotten by time. Celine faced the impossible task: convince humanity which path to take. To bind with the stars meant immortality of thought, but loss of self. To choose shadows meant freedom, but at the cost of fading from history. The debate tore Earth apart. Billions protested in fear. Some begged for the eternal embrace of the stars, believing it was transcendence. Others warned it was the death of the human spirit. As the deadline approached, humanity teetered on the brink. Hope flickered as Celine sent out a desperate plea across the galaxy. Perhaps there was a way to avert disaster, to defy the will of the cosmos. Then the shadows came for her. Vast forms of dark matter shaped like titans drifted across galaxies, their very presence distorting space-time. They whispered to Celine, "The stars burn bright, but they burn out. Only in the shadows can something endure." Their message was clear: join us and become timeless. Reject them and face oblivion. At the edge of the Andromeda Rift, Celine made her choice. Humanity would not kneel to either side. Instead, she proposed something no species had ever dared: a third path. We have chosen the human way. Imperfect, independent, resilient. In the 42nd century, historians would not speak of conquest or empire. They would speak of the Pact. It became humanity's defining moment, not because it gave us power, but because it gave us a voice in a universe older and stranger than we could imagine. We had stared into the abyss of stars and shadows and refused to choose death in either form. We had chosen to live. And in that choice, the galaxy was never the same. The Pact still echoes in the silence between galaxies, a reminder that even when the universe demands surrender, humanity will always find another way. Between stars and shadows, we chose to remain human. This is the legend of the Pact. And now you know our history. What will you choose? Will you align with the stars or vanish with the shadows? Or perhaps you will forge your own path, the human way. The choice is yours. Now go. Make your pact. Let your legend begin.